$165. $165. Those were my sales for April 2015. Total sales, not commission. No bueno, right?
No bueno.
So that was about 17 months ago. So what happened in the last 17 months that led me to be here speaking to you, leaders in this company? So today, I'd like to share a little bit about my story and maybe offer hope to those of you who might be in a rut, or maybe, a path forward to those who might be just kind of stuck in the middle, or maybe a familiar story to those of you who might be thriving. Good morning again, everyone. My name is Rinele Ryan, and I am currently living in Colorado. I have an awesomely supportive husband named Joey. I have 3 little kids, Micah, Julia, and Ezra, who keep me very, very busy. All under the age of 5. So, yay for me here by myself. Okay. So I am very humbled to be speaking here today, and thank you so much, Robin and Stacy, for asking me to speak. And this past conference, I was so honored to ask to speak. And in preparation for that, I was asked to read the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John Maxwell. Anybody? Has anybody read it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you haven't read that book, pick up a copy of that book as soon as you get out of here, because literally those laws are truly, truly invaluable. And today I'm going to speak on 2 of those laws, and I wish I had time to speak on all 15 because, like the title states, they are absolutely invaluable, but I only have 10 minutes. So you'll have to pick up a copy of the book to read the rest. All right, so let's just jump into the very first law, and that is the law of intentionality. And the law of intentionality states that growth doesn't just happen, right? I mean, think back from when you were a kid. I thought that, I just woke up one day and then I was taller. My feet were bigger. I was a little chunkier. Still am. And but things don't happen that way, right? As a mom, I know that I have to feed my children all the time, right? For them to grow and provide an environment for them to thrive and to grow in. So, how many moms out there? Yeah. So if you wake up in the morning and you're not intentionally prepared to meet the needs of your children, you're in trouble. So, and sometimes we think that that's going to happen to our business, that will naturally promote to the next level, that will naturally reach our sales goals, that people will be lining up on our doors, knocking to join our teams. And the reality is that just doesn't happen. It would be nice, right? But it doesn't really happen. And I mean, obviously, you have those unintentional growth moments, like you wake up one morning and you have a new recruit from home office, woo! Or $1,200 in sales. But those things are few and far between. It doesn't happen very often. For those things to happen regularly, you have to be intentional. All right. John Maxwell says that if you focus on growth, or if you focus on goals, you may hit your goals, but it doesn't always guarantee growth. But if you focus on growth, you will grow and always reach your goals. That's pretty exciting. Okay, so that is the law of intentionality, and here are 3 things that you can do to apply the law of intentionality to your business. Number 1, set a plan for everyday growth. So I listen to /read maybe an inspirational business-related book every single day. 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference. I plug in my headphones or blast it over my speakers for my children to hear too, while I'm cleaning my floors or washing the dishes or doing mundane tasks like that. 10 minutes can really make a huge difference. Okay, so number 2, get a growth accountability partner. I think that for me, that is huge. Find somebody that has a desire to grow and desire that thirst for success as well, just like you, that will keep you accountable. I have one. I don't know, many of you may know her. Erin Brown is my accountability partner. And she's awesome. And while her strong suit is in recruiting, mine is in sales. And so we complement each other very well. So do you have a partner in mind that maybe you can call after this and say, hey, want to get together? So so that would really help out. Number 3, actually put what you learn into practice, right? Like baby steps. You're not going to apply all of the concepts in a 200-page book immediately, right? But you can put small insights into practice into your business, like maybe focusing on organization or recruiting or whatever it is that you need to work on. So at some point in my career, I was working really, really hard, right? But I wasn't getting the results that I really wanted. And to me, at that point, I'm thinking to myself, you know, looking at these leaders in this company, like they just wake up fabulous. They just wake up successful, right? But as I learned, and the more I learned, the more I realized that they didn't just wake up with 12 cooking shows on their calendars. They didn't just have 4 people join their teams just because, right? They were intentional. And the more like I said, the more I learned and the more I realized that those characteristics and qualities that they had that I thought that I didn't possess was just the desire, the action of growing, right? And putting into practice what they learned. Okay, and as a man thinketh, James Allen states that people are often anxious to improve their circumstances, but are unwilling to improve themselves. Therefore, they remain bound. Isn't that profound? I'm going to read that again. People are anxious to improve their circumstances, but are unwilling to improve themselves. Therefore, they remain bound. All right, so that was the law of intentionality, one of my favorite laws. Kathy was like, pick one or pick 3 of these. I'm like, what? They're all so awesome. Okay. Go, yes, Kathy Gazelle. All right, so the next law that I'm going to share is the law of the rubber band. Okay? Now, the law of the rubber band, what does a rubber band do? Stretches, right? So the law of the rubber band states that the growth stops when you lose the tension between where you are and where you could be. So last fall,
oh gosh,
my executive director, Stacy, she started a new incentive program for all of directors in her downline. And that was for us to send her an email and with our personal sales goal, our team sales goal, and our team recruiting goal for each month. And at the end of the month, when you reached, if you reached your goals, you would get $5 gift cards for each goal that was reached. And I kept shooting really high for my sales goal, like 8,000 in sales every month. I kept saying that that's what I was going to get. And my average sales at that point was about 3,000, and and the most that I had ever done was about $25 shy of 6,000. But after a few months of that failed attempt and chatting with Stacy, I got really intentional, right? I booked my calendar completely solid. I host coached like I had never, ever, ever done before. And I was focused. I was really determined. And little did I know, I was stretching. So that month, I submitted 11 shows and submitted $8,370.81. That was awesome. And I exceeded that $8,000 goal for several consecutive months. And in fact, in February 2016, I was the first person in the Itzel organization to beat Miss Stacy Itzel. I truly believe that I would have reached that goal because, I really was on a path of growth. And like John Maxwell said earlier, like I told to you, and I was on that path already. But I don't think I would have gotten there that quickly had I not unknowingly applied the law of the rubber band and stretched myself. So here are 4 things that John Maxwell states about stretching in his book. Number 1, stretching always requires change. You can't change and remain the same, right? Okay. George Eliot says that it is never too late to be what you might have been. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Number 2, stretching sets you apart from everyone else. Everybody tends to do, or or most people tend to do just kind of the bare minimum. So stretching will get you to be set apart. Number 3, stretching can become a lifestyle. It's really fun to make a goal and reach it. And then number 4, stretching gives you a shot at significance. So you might be wondering, how can I apply the law of the rubber band to my business? Well, I'll tell you a couple ideas. Okay, number 1, set a goal that is bigger than what you've done before. But you've got to make sure to apply the changes that you need to reach that goal. So, you know, if you want to do a sales, you have to figure out what is it that I need to do. Do I need to become better at product knowledge? Do I need to be better at recruiting? Do I need to be better at sales, or whatever it is? You have to apply, figure out what it is that you need to be better at and go for that. And then number 2, find the reason behind find your why behind the reason that you want to succeed that is bigger than your fear, right? So most commonly known, right, as your why. And then number 3, write down your action steps to achieve your goal. I love this quote. It says, "A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action makes your dreams come true." I don't know who wrote that. So I said author unknown. Okay. So today I started speaking to you about my $165 month just over 17 months ago. So I want to speak to those of you who are in a rut today, and I want to say, you know what? I am nothing special. My mama may disagree with that statement, but I just, apply the laws in this book, and things happen for me. And the same thing can happen for you. And those high achievers in this room, I want to thank you, because directly or indirectly, you're inspiring me, inspiring others to continue to thrive and work hard in this business. But now I want to speak to those of you who are in the middle, right? You've been doing good. You've been doing good for a while. And in fact, you're considered successful in our business. But you owe it to yourselves, to your families, to us, the next generation, to continue to grow and push yourself to be the best that you can be. I believe that everyone in this room is no more than 17 months away from the next